Welcome to your Strategic Edge in Analytics. I'm Sean Davis, your host. What's the absolute worst thing you can hear after your team has poured everything into a new data product? One that your customer told you was a drop everything priority. So what? Ouch. That stings. They rarely circle back, and they don't take action. Why? Because the product didn't tell them anything they didn't already know. There are two big reasons teams fall into this trap: publish or perish and order takers. Both stem from a leadership breakdown somewhere along the line. And once you're in the so what trap, it's tough to climb out. But here's the good news. We're going to unpack how these happen and, more importantly, how to avoid them. Let's talk about publish or perish. You may have heard this phrase from the academic world, where professors have to constantly publish research to maintain their career trajectory. In the data world, publish or perish looks like this. The customer keeps shifting priorities. Every request is an urgent, need-it-yesterday priority. Your team rushes to deliver something insightful, but before the ink's even dry, the customer is already requesting the next thing. You're stuck in a loop of endless production, with no time to assess actual impact. Your team's value is measured in volume rather than outcomes. The root causes? Leaders are graded on the number of new products shipped, not their actual results. Customers don't feel the impact of overloading your team, and there's no attribution connecting data insights to actual business growth. The second way teams fall into the so what trap is by becoming order takers. This happens when someone up top decides that the data team isn't delivering what the business needs, so they cut out the back and forth. Instead of partnering with business teams, customers just submit requests, and the team is expected to build exactly what's requested. No questions asked. The result? Reports that check a box but don't drive action. Developers get frustrated because they have no creative input. Teams lose their strategic role, and sometimes they even get outsourced. If your team is just delivering requests instead of refining the right questions, that's a serious problem. So, how do we fix this? How do we shift from reaction mode to strategic partnership? First, we need to blame the system, not the person. Here at Action, we believe in fixing systems instead of pointing fingers at people. Instead of blaming an order taker for doing what they're told, we ask why quantity is being prioritized over quality. Are team leads rewarded for shipping a certain number of reports per year? Is data's value measured by the number of products created instead of the outcomes they generate? Fixing the system leads to better results. Next, invest in purpose-built data. Rarely does a data team control every aspect of data flow, but what they can do is design purpose-built data ecosystems. Instead of treating every request equally, they should partner with customers to identify patterns in their needs, prioritize based on business impact, and build models that anticipate future questions. Purpose-built data means less wasted effort and more strategic insights. And finally, real collaboration is key. When data teams get true FaceTime with customers, everything changes. They can understand the problem before they build, they can challenge assumptions, and they can create insights that actually drive decisions. That's how you turn so what into wow, this changes everything. When data teams stop being order takers and start shaping the right questions, they become indispensable. They influence decisions, not just reports. They move from output to outcome. They become trusted advisors instead of just a reporting function. At Action, that's our goal. Because data without action, that's just noise. Want to break out of the so what trap? Let's talk.